Welcome to This Week for Horsemen, where we are in the Watchtower, and we are two members of the Justice League who earned their nicknames in high school. This is Ronnie Allen, also known as The Flash.
I thought you'd go with like Ron Borg or something.
No.
Nope.
And then I have a magical name. I am Raitana Zatanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic.
That's pretty good.
It's good. You think that's
I'll give
good?
you that one.
All right, so we're having a giveaway this week.
We are having a giveaway. We're going to start off with a giveaway this week.
Yes,
Awesome.
but it's going to be something that we're going to open up to everybody instead of just people watching this show. And that means come in this Friday, which is Black Friday.
The blackest of Fridays.
Blackest of Fridays. We are going to do so many awesome giveaways in store this Black Friday. You need to come out.
Right.
And we're going to talk more about our Black Friday deals later in the show. For now, let's move on to comics.
Okay. What do we got in comics this week? Good stuff. Spawn kills everyone. If you guys are familiar with the Deadpool kills, insert title here.
The Marvel Universe.
Yeah. Marvel Universe, Deadpool kills everybody. They've done a couple of these. Now it's Spawn's turn to
Yes,
kill
Spawn
everyone.
is actually trying to top Deadpool. Like, Deadpool just kills the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Spawn kills everyone.
Nobody's making it.
Yeah.
I wonder, will he kill Deadpool?
Maybe.
Be good to see.
It's, in the on the regular cover, it has Wolverine's claw and Spider-Man's glove, and
Nice.
so maybe Deadpool.
Nice. That'd be great.
All right, and we're going to go to our special field correspondent, Alex Yon, who's going to talk to us about this newest DC Comics event.
Is he recording live from, or transmitting live from?
Transmitting live. Alex,
come in.
The new DC comic. Well, let's do it the official way. I'll even sit down. I'll take off the phone too. I actually read this one tonight, and it was very interesting. It is seemingly holding true to the original Watchmen universe. It's starting about 7 years after the big event.
When is that? 7 years? Because it's like 80 something, wasn't it?
It puts it about
89,
I think it was
90?
992.
Okay.
Is what it's
Early 90s.
Early
Okay.
90s. So the world's been at peace and everything's going, but the journal has gotten out. And it's not just in some strange publication. It's being picked up and things are being found to be true. And so everything is just starting to go bad. And it's starting to go bad in actually kind of an interesting way.
Yeah.
Nuclear proliferation is increasing instead of decreasing. They're blaming the U.S. for involvement in everything. Russia is on the move because the European Union has now collapsed, and all this kind of stuff. It's very well done, and so you have this huge lead up that is Watchmen level characters and Watchmen universe, and then all of a sudden it switches over and you're dealing with Superman. And so there's got to be some kind of connection, because Superman is asleep in his bed and everything's okay, but everything else is going to hell in the Watchmen universe. And so it looks really good. It's a 12-issue run. So we believe at this point it's going to be a monthly. So it's supposed to be running for the next year. Looks really good. I've enjoyed the first one so far, and I think it's. I'm actually willing to pick up another DC title. Amongst the hundreds of others I get. So it looks good. So I think you should read it.
They've alluded to this since the beginning of Rebirth, and I've always been terrified that they were going to mess with Watchmen and screw it up. But so far, they've done really, really well.
This really one, and I actually like, and if you look at the comic book, they've done a lot of investment in the comic book. It's a harder cardstock for the cover. The pages are a matte finish, so that they're actually a little easier. Yeah, it's a little thicker. It's a little easier to read. They've got a nice. You don't get that kind of glossy sheen when you're reading under bright lights or anything like that. So they've put some effort into the book itself, not just the way, but the art is good. The good setup on the all the inking and all of the lettering and stuff, and nicely done to switch between the characters and so forth.
Does Manhattan, because he's on the cover, does he make an appearance?
He does not make an appeance, but he's alluded to.
He's going to be a big reveal then.
Yes, and
by big I mean like 80 feet tall.
Hey Alex, what happens if I push this button? Whoops! I broke something.
Hello, Clarice.
Hi.
Oh, hey. You're not Alex.
Speaking of big blue men,
What?
Thanos. He's back as part of Marvel Legacy.
Wait, that is Thanos.
That is Thanos.
That is his back.
Yes. And whose helmet is he walking upon? That his throne sits on top of whose helmet?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that.
It's Galactus'
That's
helmet.
awesome.
Yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with Thanos, he is the big Marvel baddie that we've been building towards in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's going to be who they're fighting against in Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2. And this is a return to his storyline. It says issue 13, but that's because we're picking up
The legacy numbering.
Where they left off.
If anybody can understand those
maybe
numbers,
20 years ago.
yeah, let
but
me know.
this is essentially a new book, and you can start from here.
Right.
And if you don't know anything about Thanos, maybe check this out.
Is that Wolverine's claws sticking out of the rubber?
Yeah, and then there's the shield. Yep, and then Deadpool's.
Deadpool, of course.
He's
Deadpool.
in the spider web.
Yeah.
And then
figure.
Jean. I think that's
Is
Jean.
that the Hulk?
There's the Hulk too.
That is
And
Jean
then
Grey.
I think Jean Grey's at the bottom
Yeah.
of the stairs.
Thor's hammer. See it
Or
right
is
in
that
the front?
Or is that Miss Marvel? I'm not sure.
She's got like this swoopy thing.
Yeah.
But there's Thor's hammer
Mjolnir.
in the front.
So check
Kinda
that
cool.
out. All right, moving on to Star Wars. We have a new issue of the main run. This is issue number 39. And I don't want to talk too much about it, but things are heating up. And this is one of the titles to read before you see The Last Jedi.
Cool.
Not specifically relevant to the plot, just a really good way to get pumped, get hyped.
Last Jedi's coming out. When's that? Breathe. We'll get through this. It's only a couple weeks. You can wait a few weeks.
Okay. All right.
Have you seen the trailer yet?
We'll do. No. I have
I'm-
ran out of 2 theaters. Both while seeing Thor Ragnarok
Yeah.
and Justice League. I left both of those theaters.
I may
One
have
got like,
done the same.
like
yeah. I may have done the same.
All I know is that about 20 seconds before the title, Chewbacca yells.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't miss that from the hallway. That's all I know. So moving on to our weekly events. This is going to be a brief overview of our weekly stuff. For more information on any of this, go to facebook.com/Horsemen Comics. Click on events.
All right. Wednesday we've got D&D Encounters at 6, Modern Magic at 6:30, and HeroClix 6:45.
And on Thursday, it's Thanksgiving, so we won't be having our regular events, but we do open at 6. And if you'd like to come in and hang out, please do.
Please come hang out with us.
Then also Friday, we have Popper at 6, Force of Will at 6 as well. Then Modern and Friday Night Pokemon at 6:30.
Cool. Saturday we've got the free Standard Showdown at 6 p.m. Free.
And then on Sunday, we have Commander from 12 to close, Dice Masters at 2, and Pokemon League has officially moved to Sunday, is now going to be every Sunday at 1 o'clock.
All right. Very good.
Quick touch on last week's events. I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who came out to our Iconic Masters release event and who also bought product. The thing was a huge success. Everybody's super excited about it. It was great.
Yep. And I kind of want to give a shout out to Nick for doing the Harley Quinn box opening.
Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls.
It was great.
Just rocking it.
Good job.
Yeah, it's whenever we do HeroClix video content, it's always one of the most highly viewed things on our YouTube
Did a
page.
good job.
Thank you, Nick.
Good job, Nick.
Yes. All right, so we have a canned food drive event this Friday. We do this annually sometime around Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So anybody who comes into our Friday Night Pokemon or Friday Night Magic event, you can bring non-perishable food items. For every one item you bring, it'll take $1 off of your entry fee. So if you bring 5, you play for free, but you want to bring more than that because the person who brings the most will win a $25 dollar gift certificate. We're also doing a competition. We're going to calculate how many all the Pokemon players bring and how many all the Magic players bring, and then whichever community brings in more non-perishable food items, their event will win extra prizes.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Bring lots of stuff.
Very nice. All of it. It'll all go to local food kitchens, helping out people in your community who are in need this holiday season.
Yep. So releases, we got some Magic stuff coming out here in a few days. We
More.
got From the Vault more. How many more left for the end of the year? Like 27? Three more in like a month. We got three more Magic
in 2
releases.
weeks.
All right, so coming out this week, From the Vault Transform and Explorers of Ixalan, both releasing on the 24th.
Explorers of Ixalan is a board game that's like Settlers of Catan, but
that
you
looks kinda
play
cool.
you play with magic cards. It looks really cool. A lot of the employees are interested. I'm thinking about doing a demo video of it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. And you do get 4 whole decks with it with some cool reprints, so it's worth the dollars that you spend on it. by the way, touching on worth the dollars, we still have Iconic Masters in stock.
We do.
Come out.
Yep.
Buy those.
Grab them while we do. I don't know that
Yes.
we will have them much longer. Next set coming out is Unstable
Yeah, we have that the following.
next week.
Yes, next week.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll talk more about that next week. Stay tuned. So we have a tabletop event.
We have a tabletop event. The last Saturday of the month is usually our tabletop day. But this time around, we are also going to do a kind of a potluck dinner. So come out, play some board games, hang out with us, eat some food.
Bring food. Bring me food.
Bring lots of food.
Whenever I'm here on Saturdays, it's always just like thinking about making it to the next
What
meal.
can I eat?
Like, it's like, I just look at our pantry of snacks and I'm like, I can eat none of this.
Or all of it.
We're having a special Magic event this Saturday at 1 o'clock. It is the Magic the Gathering pre-release Chaos,
I think
which
this
I've
is
literally been working on for years.
This is a really cool idea. I love this idea.
So every pre-release, I've squirreled away 2, 3, 4, 5 pre-release kits, and I've just been waiting to have this event. Basically, I'm going to throw them all in a garbage bag. You're going to sit down. You're going to reach in blind and grab a random pre-release kit, and we're just going to have a pre-release, but everybody has different kits.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
It's going to be super fun.
How far back do we go?
Over 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I have literally been working on this event for years.
This is great. Also Saturday too, we have the Final Fantasy TCG Opus 4 pre-release. These are pretty
Exclusive.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of these things going on. Entries 35, you get 9 packs. It's a sealed event.
9 packs as opposed to 6 with Magic.
Yeah. So you got a few more extra packs there.
Oh, yeah.
More bang for your buck.
3 extra, you might say.
Yes. That's impossible math. You can't actually do that in your head. Maybe you can.
And as we said earlier, this Friday is Black Friday.
Black Friday.
And we have all of these
That is
sales.
so many things.
Yeah, and of course, if you spend $50 or more, you will get a free spin on the Four Horsemen prize wheel.
Do we know what the prize wheel is?
Yeah, I know where it is.
All right.
No,
It's on the
I
prize
really
wheel.
don't know. But
No
there's
clue.
going to be all kinds of stuff. These are going to be good this Thursday and Friday.
Yep.
So come out. All of these things are listed on Facebook. You can catch the flyer on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so we don't have to read these all out. You don't have to memorize them. Plus, we're also going to have some exclusive sales that we aren't going to advertise that will be in-store only.
We will have limited quantities of these available, so be in the store.
And this is extra motivation to come out to Friday Night Magic and Friday Night Pokemon in addition to our canned food drive event that we are doing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Speaking of cool, Child's Play is
coming
next week.
Next week already?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
And next week we are going to be talking all about Child's Play.
Yeah.
And we have so many cool events lined up. We have a DC deck building tournament. We've got a Magic team event. We're doing a modern event. Tyler's going to run an X-Wing event. We're going to do streams. We're working on maybe doing a charity auction. We've talked about a toy drive.
That's awesome.
It's
Everything. All the things.
all of the things.
Yeah.
Also, the Pokemon Cup, the
Yes.
Pokemon League Cup is going to be that weekend. And there's a Force of Will pre-release also that weekend.
So many things going on.
And I'm basically just going to show up on Friday and maybe I'll leave Sunday night.
Just sleep here,
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that I think, are we raffling it off or auctioning it off for Child's Play is like a framed.
Oh, you mean the framed Charizard set that's downstairs instead of up here where we can show it?
This thing. Yeah.
That, like I said, next week is going to be all about Child's Play and Unstable.
Yeah.
So just tune in next week. We're going to have full details on all of these events.
Yep. Speaking of events, we have something else coming up next week or week after that. Week after that. Steel City Con. December 8th through the 10th, we're going to be up in Pittsburgh, so come up, check us out.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
I was looking at the lineup again tonight, and I think they've added more people.
So they got.
It's like pages.
They
of people
just
now.
added. I don't know his name, but Father Gabriel from The Walking Dead.
Oh, really?
Who was the focus of this past week's episode?
All right. Well, let me tell you something. A week ago, as you guys know, I wasn't here last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last weekend I was in Rhode Island. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I was in Rhode Island for a comic convention. The entire there was a ton of people scheduled for Walking Dead. They all canceled. There was almost a riot. I was actually in like a line for something else, and somebody came in looking for Daryl.
Okay, hold on. I was going to say, are we talking like Michonne and Daryl?
Oh, no.
Are we talking about like Eugene?
Oh yeah. There was Daryl. There was like 3 or 4 of them, but
I know
there were
that
some reshoots.
their cast is regulars at conventions, like
Oh,
almost all of them.
Yeah, they killed them that they couldn't come. I mean, it was nothing to do with the actors.
they are renowned throughout nerdy
yeah.
television as being a cast that regularly goes to conventions.
Yeah, and it was just luck of the draw. I mean, they had to do from what we understand, there was a reshoot they had to do, so they all got pulled back by the studio.
I know that there were a number of reshoots that they had to do that they had been doing to kind of scale down some of the violence in the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Scale it down?
I know. That's a whole nother discussion.
Yes.
Let's move on to my favorite segment and your favorite segment this week in Star Wars.
We should just do a whole Star Wars episode one time.
We should. We will.
Right.
I pitched that to you last week and you said no.
We should. No, I doubt that is a lie.
You did. All right. So no, I swear you did. So this is a very unique thing. This is the Star Wars Droid Repair Bay VR experience.
Whoa, it's VR?
Coming to a Nissan dealership near you.
Nissan doing it again.
So basically, it's a VR experience where you get to be a Resistance mechanic.
Yeah.
And you get to repair astromechs.
That's really cool.
And it's coming to actual legit Nissan dealerships. You can go to the website, type in your zip code, find out where the closest ones are. We didn't do that. We probably should have done that before the show. But
wait, are BB units technically
they're astromechs? Yeah, they're new. They're not R2 models.
Yeah,
but they are astromechs.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like not all protocol droids are
3PO.
There's
models,
ones that are spherical.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give them that. So, have you seen the new movie?
I've seen Justice League.
Don't talk about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, then why are we doing this?
And moving on. How was it?
It was good. Minus
Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. Where are we?
Well, no, I only want to talk about movies in the DC cinematic universe.
Okay.
Which is not
Green Lantern's not in there?
No.
He ought to be.
Are you kidding? I thought you owned a comic book store. So that's Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Justice League.
Yeah. But they can't just sweep Green Lantern under the rug. I won't let them.
No, that's already
#never forget.
That's already announced. Green Lantern is having his own movie. And there is a Green Lantern in this movie.
Will Ryan Reynolds be in it?
Probably not.
I want Ryan Reynolds
So we're going to talk about Justice League.
All right, let's talk about Justice League. Something happened.
I liked it. It was good.
Really?
Minus the last 40 minutes. And I can't explain why
why
I didn't like it because spoilers. Yeah. I'm just going to say that the build-up of this movie and the middle of this movie is great. And I still think overall this is a good movie.
Yeah.
But the climax and the end, I'm just going to take the barrel right off the gun. Lazy storytelling. Super lazy. But it's worth seeing. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is fantastic.
Yeah.
The kid who plays the Flash is on fire entire movie.
I really wanted the guy playing the Flash in the TV series to be the Flash because I think he's really good.
I have never seen the Flash TV series, but this kid is great.
Really?
He if not for Wonder Woman, he would have been the best character by far.
Wow.
Okay. Aquaman is terrible. they punted Aquaman so hard, but we'll talk. Yeah. We'll do something that's after you've seen it.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. So moving on to our Horsemen of the Week.
Big surprise this week.
I did my daughter a couple weeks ago, and I believe your daughter is going to be helping out in the store a little bit more coming up.
My daughter is. She is actually trying to get a study abroad thing. So she is. Oh, Lakin, my lovely daughter Lakin. She is our Horseman of the Week. Fantastic kid, love her to death.
Yeah, she's been in the store a lot more recently, and we certainly appreciate the extra help because every other Davis is useless. Actually, not Seth, just Veronica Caleb.
Yep, I'll give you that. Just me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Lakin is working on a study abroad thing, so she's looking.
Where is she looking to go?
I have no idea. She gave me this really long name. I couldn't pronounce it if I had to.
How about a continent?
Not the United States.
The United States is not a continent. Okay.
How many other? There's only like 5 more, right?
Patience.
Like 3 or 4.
Sure. Okay. Thanks, Lincoln. Moving on to the 4 Horsemen mailbag. What would your ideal Justice League lineup be for the movie?
Green Lantern.
I know. So that was my first thing. Is like, why Cyborg? And like, there's a very specific plot reason why Cyborg is in this movie.
Yeah, I do.
But it's still like, I think that role should have been any of the other founders: Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
It's weird. But sorry, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I honestly, other than the big three, yeah. When I think of Justice League, I think of like the '70s cartoon show, like Wonder Twin Powers Activate. That's who I want to see.
You want to see the Wonder Twins?
I want to see the Wonder Twins. That'd be awesome, Gleek.
You know how
let's
some
get Gleek up in here.
You know how some superheroes don't really translate well into the modern generation.
Yeah.
Wonder Twins,
They
they
would
like
totally
they
transfer.
no they fall into that to like the umpteenth power.
It'd be great.
No, it wouldn't.
You'd have to have some really good writers to make those two work. And I challenge you, screenwriters, get me a Super Friends movie.
Okay. All right.
How about you? Who'd you put in there?
The question.
The question?
The
All right.
question would be great, and then probably Green Arrow. Yeah. Maybe,
Green Arrow?
Maybe Black Canary. Yeah.
Okay. Would you still have like
Just not
Batman,
Cyborg.
Superman?
Oh yeah.
Anybody?
Well, not Superman. So I'd probably
you
so
got- you
the
gotta
team
have
in
Superman.
the team so my complaints with this movie actually start with Superman, but like I said,
Superman bashing.
He
He can hear you, you know.
So the team that's in the movie drop Superman and Cyborg, and then add the Question and Green Arrow, and then maybe like Black Canary can have a cameo. Be great.
like
Martian
passing.
Manhunter.
Martian
Martian
Manhunter
Manhunter,
would
yeah.
be great.
That'd be cool.
John Jones, that would be great as well. I imagine he's going to show up later in the run.
Yeah.
So one other thing about Justice League, they showed me that they could make a very good Justice League movie,
Yeah.
and I actually have expectations for Justice League 2.
Okay. Well, now I've got to go see it.
Yeah, you do. And I need to see Murder on the Orient Express. Well,
Great.
All right.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right. So we did that. So did you know for Horsemen?
Yeah.
Did you know that we sell Gundam models?
Gundams, giant robots. Well, they're not giant.
This we started stocking these 3, 4, 5 months ago,
Something like that,
and has become one of the hottest selling items that we sell
It
here.
has been phenomenal. It's done really, really well.
And not only that, we have our own build bar,
We do.
which is a bar
Yeah.
where you can just sit and build.
Got
It
some
has
really cool lights.
nice
and-
bright lights. We've got tools, everything that you can purchase here. Everything you need to build these is in our store, and you can just hang out and build.
Yeah, you may have seen some of the photos. Me and the founder of the Build Bar, Eric Carlson, kind of put one of these things together. I'd never done one before. It went together really. I was amazed at the engineering that had to go behind just getting this thing to go. It was incredible.
You think that's
I
going to be
was-
on his tombstone? The founder
The
of
founder,
the build
probably.
bar.
Yes, the pinnacle. That's what everybody
Doesn't he own a
aspires.
business?
One or two. Wild
Wild
Zero, go get a tattoo. Quick little plug.
Yep. Wild Zero, guys.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Wild Zero.
Is that like a gang sign?
I was
Wild Zero. I don't know which
like
one it
that.
is.
Wild Zero.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's the shocker.
Ooh. No,
That's not
no,
bad.
that's a bad. So for our sale this week, just come to Black Friday.
Just come to Black
We're
Friday.
gonna have awesome stuff going on stores, exclusive sales, giveaways, plus all the sales we already listed.
I want to put you on the spot. For these super secret things that we're only going to have a handful of, do you want to have a certain time that we announce these or drag these out of the back?
Probably while F&M and Friday Night Pokemon are going
So
on.
maybe 5 or 6.
No, how about after they start, not
Okay.
during the most chaotic time
That'd be
of
fantastic.
If you've ever been here on a Friday between 5 and 6:30 is absolute chaos. And
great.
Ron's like,
I love it.
let's do that thing during that.
Let's make it so much worse.
How about like 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock? 8 o'clock Friday night.
8 o'clock Friday
We're
night.
going to be so tired. So tired. Because we will be up from like Thursday at 6.
That's probably something we should include in the store. We are opening Thursday at 6 p.m. and we will be open until we close after F&M.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Come
long day.
hang out.
Bring sugar. Lots of
Caffeine.
sugar.
Oh, the caffeine.
Cool. So we have some social medias.
Yes,
You
please.
can watch Black Friday unfold on our social
We
media.
will probably be doing several,
Oh.
if not more than several, live streams. But please check us out at facebook.com/4horsemancomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemancomics. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/4horsemancomicsgaming. Follow us on Twitter at 4horsemancomics. Watch us at twitch.tv/4horsemancomicsgaming. And shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemancomics.com.
.com.
That joke is old.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Consistency.
Yeah, and unlike Gandalf the Grey, when it dies, it's not coming back.
Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
Rondolph the White.
Next week, we're doing that one.